Hi everyone, how you doing? Okay, welcome to part 4 of my series of directors' first films. So I am going through an A to Z. I am showing you films that I have in my collection of directors' first films. So plenty of opportunity for you to chip in as well with comments on any movies that you have. Thanks very much for those of you who have done so far. Great stuff. Okay, we are starting now with E, so let's go. First up, and he really needs no introduction, it is Clint Eastwood. So in 1971 he directed Play Misty for Me, great thriller with a fantastic performance here from Jessica Walter. And I would say that probably Clint Eastwood is the best example of an actor who has become a director because he has been so consistent throughout his career in working to budget and always producing a film that has been profitable for Warner Brothers and the studios. So yeah, he hasn't really put a foot wrong, no matter what you may think of all of his films. But yeah, he's won directing Oscars for $1 Million Baby and Unforgiven, and he was also nominated for Mystic River. But yeah, great work from Clint Eastwood. Next up is Tom Eberhardt, who in 1984 directed this cult classic, Night of the Comet, about a couple of valley girls in LA who really just want to go shopping whilst there's a zombie apocalypse going on. Yeah, a fun one this. And Tom Eberhardt also has directed the Sherlock Holmes spoof Without a Clue, starring Michael Caine and Ben Kingsley, as well as Gross Anatomy and Captain Ron. Australian actor Joel Edgerton is a terrific actor. He's been in movies such as Baz Luhrmann's The Great Gatsby, Loving, Red Sparrow, The Underground Railroad, 13 Lives, The Green Knight. Really good actor. But in 2015, he also directed this one, The Gift, which co-stars Jason Bateman and Rebecca Hall. Terrific thriller, this one, about a guy getting his revenge on a childhood bully. And Joel Edgerton has also directed Boy Erased. But yeah, let's hope there's going to be more films that he's going to direct, because this one is a good one. And that brings us to Nash Edgerton, the brother of Joel Edgerton. Now, he's an actor, a stuntman, and also a director of music videos, bizarrely enough, for Bob Dylan in recent years and Brandon Flowers. But as a director of movies, in 2008 he had his debut with this twisty, turny revenge thriller, The Square, which is okay, perhaps not a great movie, but still quite promising. British director Gareth Edwards started in TV but really caught people's attention with his 2010 film debut, which was Monsters. And since then he's had a really meteoric rise, going on to direct Godzilla in 2014, Rogue One, a Star Wars story, The Creator, and he's just about to release Jurassic World Rebirth. He's only been directing films since 2015, but Robert Eggers has rapidly established himself as a director of note, pays close attention to period detail and language of the times. His first film was in 2015, it was The Witch, a really atmospheric horror movie, and he followed this with The Lighthouse, The Northman, and just recently Nosferatu. Up next, he may have a few different projects going on, including Werewolf, possibly a Labyrinth, a sequel, and also possibly an interpretation of A Christmas Carol. Canadian director Jason Eisner started his directing career in 2011 with this fun, violent film starring Rutger Hauer, Hobo with a Shotgun. And since then, he's also directed segments of The ABCs of Death, VHS 2, and more recently, Kids vs. Aliens. Emilio Estevez, son of Martin Sheen and one of the original Brat Pack from the likes of The Breakfast Club and Young Guns. Well, in 1986 he turned to directing, and it was this crime drama, Wisdom, starring alongside Demi Moore and Tom Skerritt. He's also directed other movies such as Bobby and Men at Work, and really his best one came in 2010 when he directed his father, Martin Sheen, in The Way. Welsh director Gareth Evans has really established himself in recent years as a director of violent action with films The Raid, The Raid 2, and more recently on Netflix, Havoc, starring Tom Hardy. But before The Raid, 2 years before that, he started his career with this one, Merantau, starring the same actor who went on to be in the Raid movies, Iko Uwais. This is definitely a film where it shows that Gareth Evans is still learning his craft. The film does have pacing problems, but again, some great fight sequences in this. Okay, not too many E-directors, but I'll cut it there and make this a shorter video. But let me know how you got on with that lot. Have you seen any of those? And do you have any other films in your collection, which I don't, for directors beginning with E? Okay, I hope you're enjoying this series. Let me know any comments that you have. And I hope you will join me for the rest of this great series on directors' first films. Okay, thanks very much for watching. All the best to you. Bye.